good evening. Welcome to our Facebook Live, Believe Outward.
And Instagram Live.
Too. Hey, Instagram. Hey, Facebook. All right, so tonight we will be talking wedding talk. Yes. It's 5 months until we say I do. Our date is 8/18. Not fiance. You might want to inbox the order one for your boo. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to ask me tonight, so I'm prepared. I fell for the okie doke. Anyway, I fell for, so she knows the questions. We only had maybe like 3 or 4 minutes to talk about the questions.
Yes. So
we didn't go in deep. We didn't go in depth about answering the questions, but we do have an idea what the questions are. But I'm going to throw mine in a different order, so hopefully she didn't remember it.
Yes.
So welcome. Make sure you guys like, share. We're talking wedding talk and 5 days until our wedding. And we're going to do some interviewing each other, asking each other questions. Don't forget, like, share, give us all the love. And if you are viewing this after it's been recorded, feel free to ask questions in the inbox, as you guys can now. If you want to ask any questions about the word wedding, feel free.
Yes.
All right. So you want to go first or you want to go first?
5 months.
5 months. So 5 months. And then she won't be my fiance. She'll be my wife.
Okay. All right. So I wanted to have some fun with this. And I am really trying to enjoy wedding planning and the journey. And it gets rough. So, hey. All right. So my first question is, what has been your favorite part so far of planning our wedding? And we have been planning pretty much since we became engaged last June. So I would say okay, so I have to pick one favorite part. 2 is good. 2 is my favorite number.
2 is your favorite number. Okay, so I would say my first favorite part, which was recently, is when we went and we actually met with the caterer and we started tasting all of the different food. That was super duper. It was special. It was like, wow, we are getting a lot closer to the wedding, and we're getting close. I would say the second part has been my best part. I guess it's amazing to watch how creative you are. That's been my second best part of watching you come up with all these creative ideas and like, okay, so we're going to do, okay, wow. So I think watching your creativity just go to a whole nother level.
Oh, babe. You trying to make me cry on this live? I'm not. Thugs don't cry. Okay, I'm trying to get my life together because I'm not crying on the wedding, like during the ceremony.
Anyway, she's going to cry. Listen, everybody, listen, this video is recorded that she's not going to cry. I followed the video in August that she cried.
All right, I got my hair together.
All right, so here's a question. So, when did you know that you wanted to marry me? Or you felt that I was the one?
Oh gosh, that's so hard, honey. Okay, I want to say that the moment I knew you were the one, I would say I know you are the one because your heart is bigger than mine.
So when did you know that?
In our relationship, you show it in so many ways, like the way you care for Avery. I think it solidified it when we survived like our first 3 months living together. And I was like, I can live with this person because you can love someone, but you might not be able to live with them. And I think I knew I wanted it to be a forever thing, but we had to live together first. And then once we made it through that and you dealt with all of my shenanigans and you support my dreams, yes. But I was like, I need to be with this woman for the rest of my life. She's dope. So I knew I wanted to marry you when you continue to be as selfless as I am or more, and you support all of my dreams and deal with my junkiness.
Her junkiness.
It's cupcake stuff, y'all.
Bakery.
Okay, I'm next. Yay. Okay. So, important question because I've been asked this a lot. So do you consider yourself a bride?
So, yes, I do consider myself a bride because I'm a woman and I embrace myself being a woman. So, yes, I am a bride. But with me being a bride, I would say do not have assumptions just because I say I'm a bride. For example, I'm a bride, I will not be wearing a dress for our wedding day. But yes, I'm still a bride. I won't be wearing a dress though. So does that not make me a bride?
So brides don't always wear dresses.
Don't wear dresses. Yeah.
That's just the reality.
So, yeah.
She gonna be sharp, y'all. That might make me drop a tear, like.
It might.
Sheesh.
So another thing, I guess another way I would say I'm a bride but don't have assumptions is, I mean, I've been to, I guess, a few bachelorette parties.
Bridal showers?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Bridal showers.
Bridal showers. So I do not want a bridal shower, but I'll support her at her bridal shower. So I'm a bride, but I really don't want a bridal shower thing.
No. I can see you with more like a...
I mean, but my family is going to probably want to do some kind of bridal shower-ish something. So we may, I don't know, do that together.
Yes. And while we're talking, yes, thank you for our friends that are on Instagram and Facebook. So while we're talking, think about any questions because literally we just want to bring some normalcy and humanity to same-gender marriages and like really vent about this wedding planning. It's getting deep. Like we're about to enter like the deep. We've been kind of floating on top, like, oh, this is cute. Deposit here, do this. But now, like, we deep.
It's deep, y'all.
So, all right, you next.
So next question: what is one of the happiest moments you have experienced with me
since we've been together?
I know I got all these like good questions. Look, they want to know. They're liking it.
Oh my gosh!
You're getting the love. You got to answer it.
Okay. The happiest moment with you. I can honestly say the happiest moment with you was coming back to that table when we were in Las Vegas and thinking I'm eating chicken and having a conversation with my family about our relationship.
Yeah.
Chicken bone in my hand. I turn to you and you have a ring box open asking me to marry you.
Yes. So if you haven't seen that video and you're on our YouTube channel, let's put the link to that video there. So if you haven't seen the proposal, we'll put the link.
So I think the happiest moment was honestly you asked me to be your wife because I like knew it was coming, but in the way that you did it, especially like on the 50th, whatever floor we were on, it was sexy, y'all. That you just did it in such an organic, amazing way. And I'll never forget it for the rest of my life.
Yay, kudos to me.
So maybe the wedding will top that. I don't know. We'll see. All right. I'm next. Okay. So what are you most looking forward to on our actual wedding day? So I was talking to her and I was thinking 5 months from today at 8 p.m. our reception is supposed to be starting. Isn't that weird? Like we'll be like Mrs. and Mrs.
Yes.
So on that actual day, August the 18th in hot Florida when we get married.
Yes.
What are you most looking forward to?
Good question. So I am most looking forward to watching you walk down the aisle in your dress and seeing you because, you know, you've had the dress for some time and it's been shipped and things have, you know, it's been a process with this dress. So I'm looking forward to seeing not just the dress.
Wait on it.
But you in the dress.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to see how does that, you know, that moment of you walking down the aisle like this is about to be my wife. Like for
you
real,
cry.
for real. That's gonna cry. That's gonna cry. I mean, weather may be bad and my allergies may cause me to like, you know,
Eddie.
tear, but that's gonna cry.
Okay. We'll take it. So if Shora cries, we should like wager a bet. No, because she like hardcore. She will really try not to cry, but seeing me is like going to be all tears. But we should wager some kind of bet. I already know I'm gonna cry, but I'm just thinking about like the price of my makeup, and I don't know where Tammy is at, my makeup artist. But it's gonna be extra waterproof, right? Because I already know I'm gonna cry. I just don't want like mascara to come down my face and all that. I'm good. Yeah, she don't do cheap makeup. Okay. Next question.
My turn or yours? My turn?
Yes, I just asked you what you're most looking forward to on our wedding day.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, here's a good question. So, how did you feel when we first were dating and I expressed to you that I wanted to date for a few months before we have a commitment?
Why should I get all serious? I just want to talk about fun wedding stuff.
I know, but this is they're getting to know a little bit about the prelude.
I met her on Tinder mind y'all, my students put Tinder on my phone. Shout out to Samantha because she knows she put Twitter on my phone. I found Shara. So then we met for the first time and we was dating. You know, when you first start dating someone, she was coming over. We was, you know, we didn't even go on like official date. And then I was just like, you know me. She's like, no, let's just date. Let's not like. Yes, Shani. She was like, let's just date, not like basically be girlfriend and girlfriend right away. And I had always moved really fast. So a myth, but a reality about lesbian relationships are that we U-Haul. And they say that lesbians U-Haul because as soon as we meet, we want to pack the U-Haul and move in with each other.
Like in 30 days.
So Shura and I dated for a year and a half before we moved in with each other. And only because life and circumstances happened did we combine our households, which ended up working out. But I felt like I really love this girl. She playing with my emotions, but she told me from the beginning she wanted to take it slow. And I know, and I appreciate, and looking back, I realized if I wanted a relationship different than I had in the past, I had to do something I had never done before.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I just wanted y'all to see the peacock. So we had real live peacocks in our house. Yep, we do.
Yeah.
And
that's the theme of the wedding, if you don't know. It's the theme of the wedding.
It's not a rooster.
It looks like a rooster.
We're waiting for. Oh shoot! Wait, stop! Honey, why are you opening the door? We're waiting for. We need to find one more like this. So, sidebar: if anyone is ever in a Ross and they see a peacock, the standing peacock, 30 days, let me know. I will cash app you the money ASAP. So we have 2 baby peacocks and we have 1 adult peacock. I need another adult peacock because it's 4 in our family. If you don't know, so. Peacocks, Ross, let me know. But yes, this is our peacock, stands in our living room, and is ready for the wedding festivities. Yes. All right, I'm next. Yes. Oh, I know this question while even opening my iPad. Do you think I'm a bridezilla?
Do I think she's a bridezilla? You guys see the peacock? Do you see the peacock is in the video? The peacock is going to be transported from Pennsylvania to Florida.
Sorry, no.
4 peacocks.
4 peacocks.
This one. And she has to buy another one and 2 more peacocks. So are you bridezilla? We're transporting peacocks.
I'm not bridezilla. I would take that back. So.
Okay, so maybe she's not bridezilla. Maybe she like, what's another word?
Hazy.
That's another word. She's not like angry, but she's very controlling. And it's like, well, why we can't just do it this way? And it's like, you know, so when you plan a wedding, if you're not married already, learn, just listen the person out, hear it out. Hear him out, the peacock. Hear him out.
I am obsessed with peacocks. I was doing a presentation on Thursday, and a girl in the presentation had on peacock tights. I like flipped out. I stopped the whole presentation because she had on peacock tights. She said she got them from Amazon. Went on Amazon, guess who found peacock tights? Me.
Yikes.
So I'm hyped. Anything peacock I love. You know why I love the peacock? I want to tell y'all now. We're going to do an episode on the peacock because it's a lot beyond. It's a lot about the peacock. I need y'all to really be into peacock.
Google it.
But I wanted to shout out my day of, or our day of coordinator, Z, for just dealing with all my madness.
Bridezilla. Did you see that? Z,
yes.
Thank you, Z. Z said you have to be bridezilla. Z, I hope you know what you're getting into. Mm-hmm. You can call me. I'll give you my number because you may need to.
She loves me. All right. One more moment.
I
mean, you got one more question.
I have one more question.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
That's supposed to be the last question.
No, I have one more.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I had a question. What is one of your pet peeves?
Wedding related?
Yes.
Okay, good. My pet peeves for the wedding is y'all not RSVPing. And it ain't even happened yet, but RSVP is super important. And I'm not even, the wedding is one thing, but I've held so many events for people that need to RSVP. You don't understand unless you plan an event how important an RSVP is. We can't do our numbers unless you RSVP. We're not going to guess you're coming if you don't RSVP.
So we're not going to assume you're coming.
You're not coming. So I would say that would be my overarching pet peeve, but another small little pet peeve.
Be honest, even though you're on video.
Up to now?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I really had. Oh, I got it. Today it happened. When I'm having a conversation with someone about the wedding and it automatically assume I'm marrying a man. So one thing I do is ask all married people if I find that they're married 20 years and over, I asked them, give me one piece of advice so I can get to however many years they're married, right? So we can get to it. Yes. This man was like going in about his advice for me. He'd been married for 28 years. And then he said, the groom, sometimes I stop people, but sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
But today I had to stop, and I was like, oh, actually, she's a woman. He was like flustered, like, and then he like kept on talking. So my biggest pet peeve is the assumption that I'm marrying a man in this heteronormative world that we live in. And I just want to be out here living life and people not to assume that the person I'm marrying is a man. And then when I say it, it doesn't change everything that they're saying to me, because now they're like super uncomfortable. Yeah. So why are other people uncomfortable about who I'm marrying? I get it. But then again, I just want to like live life out here and have somebody be like, what's your partner's name?
Exactly.
That's it.
Or what's her name? That's your wife.
So.
Oh, wait. So I think I had one last question.
No, I have a question. Let me ask next.
Oh, sorry.
So as far as wedding planning, because I know I'm really particular, super perfectionist, and I have all these dreams about our wedding. So what has been one frustrating thing? And be honest.
One frustrating thing. Let's see.
Be honest.
I know. I'm going to be honest. So I think the biggest frustrating thing is by nature and just our general everyday life, I'm a saver. So I am always looking and counting costs of how can we save money? How can we do this? How can we do that? So I save, she spends. So, it's been a little frustrating that,
that I'm already over budget.
They were over budget. And, it hasn't stopped yet.
So how many people that are married went over their budget? Like, I need some help. Isn't that a common thing? Because from what I hear from married couples, like I would say 8 out of 10 couples go over their budget. Am I correct? Someone help me out here. Married people, anyone watching?
So here's my thing though. If we're over budget 5 months ahead, we're going to be double over budget by day of.
No, we're not. We're good. Because we wrote everything on a spreadsheet that we got to pay for. I don't know. Nobody's on here. Yeah. Am I right? Yes. Told you. Like, most people go over budget. She
gets paid to say that.
No, she doesn't. I watch so many wedding shows, y'all. I watched every season of 4 weddings, 9 seasons of 4 weddings. And at least on every show, usually all 4 brides are over budget. So,
well, yeah.
All right.
That's a whole nother level.
That's a whole nother. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, go ahead. All right, what's pardon me,
17 minutes. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
You're tripping. It's because someone didn't reel them in. Exactly. Because
Tina, you're not helping me out right now. Tina.
Somebody did not reel them in. Later. Or they ignored it. But things that are major now will be minor later. Exactly. Yes. But I think you're getting better at it. You're like, okay, maybe we won't send out 200 invitations to people who are going to throw them away. Most people our age, Generation X and millennials, they are not going to keep an invitation. And they don't realize we're going to pay what, $300 or $400, $500? Yes. $500 for invitations that people are going to
update.
Throw away.
What you're about to get is this RSVP late.
Boom! If you are not over 45, if you're not over 45 or 50, you will not get a printed invitation by mail.
So some people know that we're in the invitation stage and we are stressed out because we had a deadline. But we finally have went through the different cycles and realized this invitation thing, we got to do what works for us and what
Save $500. Ching.
Boom. So there we go. So there's a magical 150 invitations that I want to send out. It's not happening. And I'm okay with that. So I'm becoming okay with the things that have to be scaled down, because I try to sleep on things. I try to pray on things. And then I do my research. Hey, boo, my bestie's here. And then,
hey, Leah.
I don't know. So I would say one piece of advice a lady told me, I will never forget it. She says to make sure you don't lose sight of what you really want. Shut up, Tamika. Make sure you don't lose sight of what you really want. That you don't plan a wedding for everyone else. And I remember sure from the beginning saying that this needs to be about us. And I really go back to that every moment. And our wedding will be super duper untraditional and all us. Yes. Like the people that attend our wedding will be like, this was so short, Anissa. Today I was in like a beautiful like mansion banquet hall. I never wanted to get married with like people at the round table passing the butter and the bread. I'm good. Like I
and no shades at all.
No shade. That. Right. Like I just want to do something super unconventional. When you see us, you see non-traditional, unconditional, whatever the words are. Y'all get it. Okay. All right. So last question.
Okay.
Which is important.
Hold on. Make sure y'all like, share. We're about to get ready for this last
Our
question.
YouTube page is not popping like it should be popping.
So join the YouTube page, y'all.
That's fine. Just share it. All you gotta do is share it. It's your day.
Believe hour. I can't say it.
Old lady voice. Shut up.
There you go. Bam. No,
that's not us. Don't type it. But like that page too. All right, go ahead.
How to put that?
I don't know how to do it. I think it's there. We don't know how to work Facebook Live. Stop before we freaking go off and then it doesn't work.
Okay.
Passing the butter. Yes. We had a wedding. Like, could you please pass the bread and the butter, and then you get the salmon or the chicken? No, we're not doing that.
You get a little plate of food, and you're still hungry. Over. So when you're gonna be full already. You can get a little.
See, she got on our colors. Oh, and our wedding is going to be super colorful. Y'all just wait on it.
It's gonna be bright.
If you're not gonna be there, no. Like social media is going to pretty much get shut down.
Thanks,
on
Mark,
probably August the 18th. Yes, Mark. That's doom. Saying spring 2000 all day. Okay.
All right.
Last question.
So, here's the last question.
We're only gonna be 25 minutes, and we out.
We out. Okay. So last question. What should people expect at a gay wedding or their first gay wedding?
Ding, 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 ding. Whose first gay wedding is this going to be? Let me tell y'all something. Ever since we got engaged, I feel like I'm coming out all over again. People are super confused about what happens at a gay wedding.
Gay wedding.
Let me tell y'all. We're going to have unicorns and horses with rainbow hair and...
I think I'm going to get a rainbow streak here, too.
We're going to have dancers with Speedos.
Oh, dancers with Speedos.
Yeah, and rainbow pasties.
Rainbow pasties. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Peacocks with bras on. Psych. So, but really, on a serious note.
None of that is going to happen.
On a serious note, I get it. I understand the uncertainty around going somewhere that you've never been. But if you've ever had the privilege and opportunity to be with Shur and I, and we have shared our lives through this series over the last probably 2 months we've been doing this, over the last 2 months to bring some normalcy and comfortability with same gender relationships. I'm sure if you know us, you know that we go through all the same stuff that straight folks go through.
Yeah.
Right? And that our wedding will be no different than straight folks.
Definitely.
Since we can get legally married now, we are going to be legally married. There's going to be an officiant. There's going to be all the same stuff that happens. It's just probably going to be more gay couples at our wedding than maybe that would be at a straight wedding.
Maybe not, though. You have a lot of straight friends.
Yeah. All my friends are straight.
There's going to be a lot of straight people, y'all.
All my bridesmaids are straight.
Yeah.
I hang with straight folks. Y'all cool though. But
no shade.
It's just kind of like a lot of people are uncomfortable with the uncertainty.
Yeah.
And we just want to help people be comfortable with the unknown. Trust us. Trust you're going to have a ball. The people that actually venture out, shut up, Tiff. The people that actually venture out to Florida that, are invited, that venture out there, we plan to have the time of our lives. And we chose a destination or domestic destination wedding because we wanted to be a weekend of family, friends, and love. And we want to share our love with all of you. And there's nothing else I want in this world but to call you my wife.
My wife.
And to be a wife. I'm going to be a wife.
You're a wife, y'all. She's going to
be
like Oz. I'm going to find a t-shirt to say Oz married now.
Yeah, as a bride, but Oz married now soon. So we just want to say that. And so if our wedding is not your first gay wedding, but maybe you will go to one soon. Hopefully you have some gay LGBT friends somewhere in your life.
If not, support them.
Yes, just be yourself. Be as normal as you would be at a straight wedding and go and have fun and be a part of the experience. Look at it as kind of like a cultural immersion project. You know how in college you have to go? Yeah, in college students used to have to go and be with a different culture than they're used to.
That's that Westchester blues.
Whatever. cultural immersion project. So all those coming to the gay wedding, make sure you have your rainbow. No, I'm joking.
No.
There will be no rainbow. As much as I love rainbows, it's all peacocks. There will be a rainbow of peacock colors. But we really love you all. Thank you for being here with us. I think this was fun. We got to do
any final questions? Does anybody have any questions for us? Anything you're interested about?
Tamika, you still there? Non-traditional, unconditional love. Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that. We have unconditional. I don't know if there's more comments or not. Oh yeah, we missed all the comments. Oh gosh.
Hold on, that's gone. That's my gown. Oh, and my color, my shirt.
Yes. Hey Charlotte, send me the link. The flights are 224 right now. Oh, turn up everything. Ultimate road trip.
Let's go. Oh. Thanks for joining, Charlotte.
Right. Oh, we missed all these comments.
I'm sorry. We're so sorry, y'all. We still learning how to use
it. Like doesn't slide up. Hey, Chris, my friend from Jamaica is here. Yes, Chris will be there dancing all the way from Jamaica. Somebody gonna have glitter falling out the back of their dress. I bang with it. Just because y'all can't see the comments. And Leah can't wait for the kiss. I'm glad you told her she's taking. Yes, and I'm taking Shora's last name. I think a couple people have asked me that.
My last name.
At first, I was on the cusp. Oh, she's still here.
She wanted me to say her last name, Charlotte. I'm sorry.
Really? It was stages to this, okay? So yes, at first, but we're not traditional. But since traditionally she proposed and gave me my bling, then I thought about it. Let me take this woman's last name. I've been with my last name for 37 years. I know.
I had mine for 40 years.
So some same gender couples switch it up. It's not always the more feminine woman, if there is a more feminine woman. So there's no right thing to do. But I always dreamed of being proposed to. So I got my dream proposal. It was magical, and our wedding day will be so magical. So if you're making it there, you better RSVP when you get the link. And for those that are not invited, we're going to share our special day in so many ways. So many ways. It'll probably be a live video of the wedding, trust me. But if you were invited and you can get there, you better get there. My special flights are 224, and she has it on track. But everyone needs a vacation. All right, Tamika, I want you to give me, I think you've been married the longest from anyone I've seen on a feed. Give us one piece of advice to end feed with. So we're going to be married in 5 months. What is one piece of advice you can give us leading up to the wedding? Yeah, so we can stay sane.
And Charlotte, you follow up because I think you've been married.
Oh, yeah, Charlotte too. Close to all right, anyone? We need some advice. God. Oh, Jesus. We didn't see all these comments, Smith. Well, no, there's no hyphenated name. Yeah, there's no hyphenated name. Anyone got any advice for us? We're about to wrap up. I think a couple of folks on Instagram are still there. So we're also on Instagram, Believe Outward. I have a few Instagrams, so I try to keep things separate. So if you want to follow our love story, our wedding shenanigans, follow us at Believe Outward on Instagram, because I won't be posting a lot on my personal Nisa Smith page. That's more for advocacy now. Yes. So check me out. I don't think we're getting our advice we want. Okay, here we go.
No advice. Okay.
It doesn't slide up in the way that I wanted to slide up. So we're going to end. We're at 28 minutes, but we love all of you. We appreciate you all loving us. This was really fun.
This was fun. This was pretty good.
Because y'all know we're super transparent and real. Wedding planning has been rough.
It's real.
It's real. So this was really fun for us. We really needed this. And it's not always going to be easy, but it'll always be
worth it.
Worth it. I love you.
I love you.
Want to kiss for the camera?
No.
She don't want to kiss me. She don't want to kiss me on this feed, but how are we going to kiss in front of all these people? She going to give me a church kiss, y'all. All right. It's cool. Yeah, give me a kiss. All right. Everybody know we kiss. Like, what the hell? Straight
I'm a private person. She's public. Can't you tell?
All right. Love y'all. Enjoy y'all week. Make it amazing.
Like, share. Join us on YouTube as well. Thank you all. Have a good night.
You should have put a ring on it. Oh.